Alrighty, so this is the 36-gallon tank. There's lots of fish in here. Currently, they're all going crazy because I just put some bottom feeder wafers in, and yeah, the mollies think those are for them, but they're not. They're for the cories, but that's okay. They can eat them too, I guess. So there's lots of different kinds of fish in here. I'll kind of show you what we got. These big guys here, these are dwarf gourami. That's probably about as big as they're going to get. They're not huge fish, hence the dwarf gourami. Regular gourami get a lot bigger than that, but these guys are good for these smaller tanks. They're really pretty. They're really shiny. These are the powder blue variety. So those guys are cool. They're not really that demanding. They just kind of hang out. And then we got a lot of mollies down here. There's a lot of color varieties. So the mollies are all the orangish ones, the ones with the black and white dots here, this really fat silver one. Those are all mollies. There's a lot of different varieties we got here. We have some lyre tails, we have some balloon mollies. That like darker gold one there is a sailfin molly. So mollies are live bearer fish. There's actually some babies in there. You can kind of see them hanging out by the cories back there, the little tiny mollies. They're very cute. So what live bearer fish, a lot of fish lay eggs. Live bearers obviously do not. They give birth to live baby fish. They're called fry. They're very cute. They start out really tiny. They honestly just kind of look like floating eyes for a while. And then, you know, they get a little bigger, and then they start to look like real fish. So we got some little Dalmatian molly fry. I have a pretty good variety of boys and girls. The color varieties, yeah, those are the Dalmatians, the one with the black and white dots there. We've also got gold dust. That's this guy here with the sail fin. They're kind of like half black, half gold. I have another gold dust in here somewhere. There she is. That's our female gold dust. And then we got a couple creamsicle lyre tail mollies. That's these guys here. You can see they're orange and white. I've also got a silver molly there. She's very pregnant. She's a little fat. And then I've got a platinum molly back there. He just went behind the little hut. There he comes. That's a platinum molly. And then I've got one gold molly. She's got a little bit of white on her belly. There she is right there. So those are the mollies. They're pretty cute. It looks like all the babies are going to be Dalmatian. I've got one there a little bit darker that might end up being a black molly, but we're not sure until they get a little older. So other fish I've got in here, I've got a few tetra and rasbora. These guys here with the little black triangle on their tail, those are harlequin rasboras. They kind of stick together. And then these guys here with the orange stripe are called glow light tetra. They also stick together. They're all schooling fish. I've got mine in groups of 3. That's kind of the minimum amount you can keep them in because this tank's not huge. It's 36 gallons, but it's not, you know, massive or anything. So the glow lights like to stick together. The harlequin rasboras like to stick together. So basically any tetra you get, those guys are going to school. They say minimum amount you should have is about 3. If you keep them in bigger groups, obviously they'll all school together as well. And then I've got our bristlenose pleco. There he is. So a couple things about plecos. Some people, I guess, are kind of under the impression that plecos are just going to eat the algae that grows in your tank, which is somewhat true, but you also need to feed them other things. When I kind of show you what food we got later, I'll show you what we feed our pleco. He's not going to get very big. He's a bristlenose, so he'll get, you know, a few inches long. He was really teeny tiny when we got him, so he's actually grown a lot already. But another common mistake people make is getting the common pleco. That thing is going to get massive. So beware when you buy it and put it in a tank about this big, it's going to outgrow the tank in a couple months probably. So one thing to watch out for while you're fish shopping. We also, as far as bottom feeders in this one go, looks like I'm going to have to make 2 videos here, so I'll finish up this one. These are the Cory cats. You can see one right there. That's an albino Cory. I've got 2 albinos and 1 Julie. Not sure where the Julie is. I think he's hiding behind the tree here.